practice well or still struggling installation and executing the queries? Okay, I see like Srinath newly seeing it, and I think Ajay Kumar. I think I know Asrita and Swapna are here. Okay, good to see. Okay, okay. Let me share the screen then for today's topic. Today we are going to talk about DDL queries. So we have completed DML operations last time and executed couple of queries and advanced queries as well. I hope you all got the experience on DML queries. So do you have any queries on it? I don't see people are updating the status here. But yeah, just you can keep posting here so that I can respond. Yeah, let me share the screen now. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Okay, just we are talking about DDL, right? So DDL, as we mentioned, like data definition language. This is used to define the define and managing the tables structure, not the data. Okay, when I say DDL, data definitions. Okay, data manipulation is different. Data definition is different. Okay, data manipulation, that we are dealing with the data which is there inside the tables or inside the data definitions. So this is all together about the data table structures. Okay, this is about databases, tables, indexes, views, constraints, or stored procedures. So these are all like how we are going to define it in various use cases. The core DDL commands in this, like where we can see create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename. These are the tables that these are the commands and queries that we can see. We can say DDL commands in MySQL that we need to know is create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename. As its name says, create is for creating the new database or table or index, anything that starts with create. The alter is something like a modification. So that is the alter. Drop is to delete the data, or sorry, not the data, table, database, or indexes. Okay, truncate is that to sweep out the table. So it is like delete all rows and keep structure remains same. So to make it clean at a time, so there is no constraint, there is no condition you need to delete particular row or particular based on the condition or something, like that is all comes under delete operation on the DML. But here truncate is a DDL operation, so it will sweep the complete data at a time. So no constraints here. So that comes under DDL. And rename, to rename is the database or table name or column names, or okay, those are not like we can use rename. Okay, so I've given some of the examples here. Create database and create table under database. These are all the stuffs that where we can have it here. So we create database already there, that we created a database called schema. Database is nothing but a schema. Okay, let me Okay, and we can go to the okay, let me go to the root from there. I can open May John batch, not John batch, May batch, right? Okay. Oh, connection not established, right? Okay. I think I need to start this one. This my SQL. Yeah, just I restarted the laptop, right? So connection got now. Just I'm starting. Okay, started. So let me close this one and try once again. Now you see all the schemas are loaded. Schema is nothing database here. So we are in May database schema right here. Okay, you see, I think this is all executed. Okay. Now, just say we are create a table database. Just you can simply create a database, whatever the database that you want. Just the same thing. It will work as May thing. Then already May batch is already created, right? So I'm directly create a table just for our reference. So the structure would be always start with it's a syntax. When you say syntax, right? Create a table. This is the syntax, is the keywords. Create a table that we need to start and the table name. So this is one of the query that we need to understand and mention here column names and data type. Column name is a student ID, type int, and for int we are setting some constraint here, primary key. So the primary key is one of the important feature on this int. So the primary key, when I say this, it should, there are some definition for a primary key. Primary key is nothing but which is unique column and not null. Unique and not null. So that the combination is called primary key. Primary key, when I say anyone is primary key, that by default is a unique and not null. And we are saying like auto increment. So if you don't provide this value here, it will get increment directly. Auto increment. This is for type. We are providing these constraints. These are the constraints we are adding on to the student column for this type. Okay, this way we need to mention. For the name is another column. For this we are saying what is the type of the name is varchar. Varchar is accepting the characters, right? It's a string column. That's what we mentioned. Data type is varchar. And this is the constraint is not null. We are not saying primary key. When I say primary key, actually for a table, there will be only one primary key for your information. Okay. Yeah, but we are setting here not null. Not null is a particularly not null is a particularly applying on the name, but it is not it won't maintain the unique. Okay, it is not unique. Just it's accepting the characters that all. If you give the duplicate values also, it accepts. Yeah, but should not be empty. And age integer. You are not giving any constraint here. And email. For email, we are giving some another constraint. You see, this is unique. Okay, it's accepting null, but if you only null is null need allow only once, but remaining all like be unique. Whatever you are giving it, email ID should be unique. So these are the constraints. So we need to mention table, create table, table name, and mention this primary primary key and auto increment. These are the constraints that we need to set for, and name, age, email. So for every property that we need to set the property constraints here. So this way we can create a table. So the workbench is provide us to create a table in a UI mode, but still as a developer we need to understand the table structure. It is not a big thing, but yeah, we need to maintain the structure with a comma separated for every column definition with the constraint, comma, name, varchar, not null, comma, age, int, comma, email, varchar 100, unique. So these are all we need to start and end with within open parenthesis and close parenthesis within them, and then semicolon. This is the syntax for every table that we need to follow. This one, yeah, it can be any name that you need to choose what are the columns names here, and you need to review the constraints. That's all. So just to execute here, just select this. Okay, student table already there it seems, right? So that's what. So maybe I can give it here, students 1. Okay, table students already exists. Okay. Yeah, the student 1 is created. Now we see here tables, right click and refresh all. Yeah, now you see student 1 table got created, but with empty. See, this is empty, right? No data. That's what we have seen this execute. Okay. So this is the first definition of the table creation. Okay. Then alter. If you want to add particular column, then we can add. We can use alter command. Okay. So the same thing alter table is the keywords. Then table name. So here what are you doing? Add column or remove column or whatever. If you want to add or remove, all the stuff comes under alter table. Alter table and add column like this. Okay. So this is adding the column and modifying the column. Add and modify. So just age is there. We haven't added it. Oh, age is already there, right? I think we can add gender. Yeah. So what we can do is we can add gender. We have created that. So where we executed already. Create table. I think that's one. We need to go this all. Here my college should be right now. Alter table students one, right? We already there students table. For the student table, adding column gender. The same thing, like here we can also mention column. So here also if we maintain some unique, that also we can add unique. This is the character of one, right? So we should not mention unique here. It can be repeated, right? Gender, like character of one, this will take M or F, male or female, right? So this will be duplicate. So we should not put unique here as per the data. What we can put is not null. You can put, meaning yes, we are saying um, we are saying like gender needs to enter mandatorily. So when I say not null, is a mandatory field. Okay. So it is executed. Now we can say select star. Which table? Now you see gender got added. Okay. If you want to modify anything also, just you can try this modify. Okay. Just you can modify the existing column or something. So okay, modify age. Age tiny int is something like type. This is integer we have given, right? Age. So maybe we can give the tiny int as a small int, because it should not be age always. It should not be greater than 100, right? So it's a tiny int is enough. I think if you feel it, so tiny int you can give it for age. Okay, so that you can try. It's a drop again. So same thing. This alter table students drop column gender. Here see, drop, modify, add for of the columns in the not entire table columns, then comes under alter. That you need to remember. Any of the modification, addition, modification, and deletion of the columns of the table comes under alter. We are altering the table, right? We are not completely deleting. Adding the column, modifying the column, or dropping the column are not completely deleted. We are modifying, we are altering by adding some column, by modifying some column, or by dropping or deleting some column. Altering. So that's what like this all three comes under altered. So that you need to remember. Okay. Then if you want to delete the table, then drop table. That's all. No need to add, modify, or drop like that. No need to drop all the columns like this. So directly we can drop table students on. Okay. So this also you can try. Okay. So when I say truncate, maybe I'll execute on the truncate, maybe on the existing data or something, so that you can understand. For example, students, you have data. Let me have students. Okay. Okay, students, there is a data, right? Students, there is a data already. So what I do is here. What I do is here. Otherwise, what I do is student one, right? Okay. Student one. Student one. Okay. Student table here. Okay. Put simply from. Okay. Email. Okay. Okay. Mail. Okay, now can I put this one and try like this? Okay, copy paste. Oh, super. Copy round one. Okay, what I do is uh, copy and I put here paste. So this is like these are like insert queries kind of stuff. Okay, it's good. So this is just giving. And just for time being. So when I say apply, you see it here, this insert query will be prepared like this. This is all we tried last time, right? Like this. So once you see it here, now what we can apply here, there is a truncate. I want to see, we can, you might have tried like delete the data. Okay, delete start from may batch schema dot student 1. So it might have deleted all, but here I want to say truncate directly. When I say truncate, this will get okay, where it is this college or something, you keep it all up here only, right? Truncate table students 1. Now you see it's truncated. Whenever just will try to select again. It's wrongly there. Just when I select here, let's see. You see it here just before we enter, but it got deleted entirely because this we didn't execute the delete. This is the DDL, so it will sweep out entire data. If the 200 data, 2000 data, 2 million data. Okay, don't bother this. It will completely swipe out. Okay, so that's how the table truncate command will perform. Okay, and rename. So this we can say that rename also. I think this is the self-explanatory. When you say rename, students want to learners or something that we can say. Okay, student. It's a student 1, right? What our table is now. Let me execute. Rename it to learner, right? Now you see, just refresh here. You see there is no student 1 table. Now it got renamed. Right? This way. So these are the important one where we need to know. Sorry. Okay. So just you practice this all the stuff, and I'm going to give you this document again to you all. And just I mentioned here in the table also what is the use case when we require DDL. Okay. So just I gave that real time use case also when we need to do it as I explained the same thing I mentioned here. Okay, some of the best practice also I given here. Just you can try. Okay, and let me know. So mainly I think I maybe like I'll call out tomorrow this one. The best practice is like create table if not exists. Drop the table if exists. These are the very important stuff. Okay, because just before we have seen it where creating a table called students, right? Okay, so if you say what is it, we got unnecessary error. Okay, this impacts the database, and also like there will be audit already. That is not a best practice always to go and check that if it is already exists. The best practice suggesting here, okay, use exists. Okay, create table if not exists. What we can do is create table. You see, select this. What happened? So it didn't give the error. It has given just a warning. So in that case, it's a warning. Warnings are different. Errors are different. Warning won't stop the flow, but errors will stop the flow. So in the database sequence in this, the any workflow, business use case flow for any kind of a database operations are happening. If you hit this one, just it won't stop the transaction. Just it will record as a one kind of a alerts and proceeds further. But if we give the errors, right, so it may break the flow. Okay, like this. So it won't harm. Same thing while dropping. For dropping, we need to say if exists, we need to drop, right? If it's not exists, if you drop, it won't make any sense, right? Okay, just you try this one. These constraints also use meaningful table column names. Okay, employee salary and stuff. Okay, yeah, some naming conventions also e-sal or something like that. Like give the proper one. So N4 constraints not null, unique, foreign key. Yeah, this foreign key will discuss about the relationships. We do have a relationship data like one to many, many to one. That will discuss in further. There, this will comes into picture. Okay, version our schema tool like this like you just name it like we can discuss this later about this model. So practice questions. So write a DDL to create a table employees with ID and so on. So alter the same kind of what we have made the exercise, right? You can do the same thing. Okay, it's for beginner. Okay, intermediate, level. Okay, okay. This foreign case, like we can do it in the next session. We can rename to so and so table to this, and change the data type so and so like this. Okay, so advanced level we can try it because once you I'll explain to you one script also how to write a script, then we can we can do that. We can simply execute the script. Okay, so at least like at this moment I expecting like to complete beginner and intermediate at least, not the advanced. Okay, so I'm going to share you this one and execute and post the confirmation or your result there, so that I can feel that like everybody is on the same page. Okay, any questions now? All right, thank you, take care.